They could. I mean, I feel like the opportunity is there.
Like, why haven't they had a general hospital where they just
you know
burst
what,
out
though?
in a song?
I think we aren't hardcore enough.
Yeah, maybe
I bet there has been multiple musical episodes.
Like the original Glee, like that's where they got it from, right? Oh,
Hey, so, hi, it's us. If you have any trenchant commentary about soap operas, please obviously bring it to the chat. Block Pusher, behold. Now, hello, it is I, Beckenbauer. Thank you so much. It is I, your inner friend, Jeffrey K. Horcrims. And however it came to be, you fell an ass backwards into Twitch's brewing show Acquisitions Intoxicated, the show whose noble purpose, is to give you that which you already own, the art and science of brewing. I am joined as almost always by Eric J. Benson in the fastest recitation of the introduction ever. But
wow, yeah, I know, that was pretty quick. That's
already there are those, oh, that girl's honey, wow, everybody's jumping in. Thank you so much. Now, there are already those who are like, Eric J. Benson, I guess they got a new guy in there. No, it's the same one.
Oh, yeah, you did a fast rendition, but this is what happens when you go fast. You just
Exactly.
fucking-
They're like, well, we don't know who that is. It's like, we prefer the old flavor. We want Acquisitions Intoxicated Classic.
So it was not a slow pour.
Fear not. It's Azerbaijan. It's the notorious EJB. It's Edge. It's all the characters all those fan favorite characters you've come to love over the years. Talp, you know who it is. God damn it! Yeah. You have drunk with this man. Now, let's see.
We have broken fudge together.
Yes, exactly. You've snapped a brick of fudge in a parking lot at midnight, just as the ritual requires. You know how it is. Obviously, we adhere in every way to Joseph Campbell's monomyth. We have this crucible here. We've got this instrument over here also. There's a sack of some kind. We have everything that is required for the manufacture of magic right here before your very eyes. Thank you so much for rolling through. Let me just seize this device very quickly.
I can't remember anymore. Do we do that first? Do we drink first?
Definitely. Well, my thinking is like it's sort of like you want to put a load of laundry on so that you feel productive while you are watching.
It's like get your shit done first.
Well, and then you have a process that's running so you can feel productive. You can inherit what seems like productivity from it.
Ah, I like that.
Right? Yeah. So let's here. When this starts, see if you don't feel buoyed by the process.
Ooh.
Now, so what do we got coming up over here?
So this is Untapped. This is aptly named for a show that's coming up soon.
Indeed. Oh, that's right. This is our pan
Oktoberfest lager.
Indeed, this is our pan to the board gamer.
Yeah. So this is. Wait till you open up this bag because it's a very simple recipe.
Oh, that's right.
Right. It's 5 pounds of Munich and then a pound of Cara Vienna.
It's 10 pounds of Munich in a 5-pound bag. All right. Here we go. Man, it's like, are you trying to keep a demon in this bag?
Wouldn't you?
Oh my God, is this why? Is it because there's a...
No, Tony wrapped it up. Like I was driving in, I had a meeting this morning, and I was driving, I'm like, Tony, I'm coming in hot. I'm like, you need to do the grains for me. And he's like, okay.
So you roll the window down, drive by.
Fucking hucks it in. I do, I fucking drift around the parking lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Speed out.
It's in there, and then you're gone. Yeah. Now, that's incredible. So, but listen, this is basically what's going on, is that you think, and obviously there is, a lot of information about brewing out there. You didn't know that it involved Tokyo Drift style maneuvers.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
got real.
We are here to, oh man.
Smells really good, right? I don't know. I haven't smelled it yet because I was drifting.
I'm drifting away on a sea of fucking malt.
Wow, that's great.
That's one of the best ever. So what is the combo here? It just has to be great Munich.
Yep.
And then the Cara Vienna is that's the extra richness. Yep,
exactly.
Right? Jesus, that smells incredible.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's extract its rich sugars.
Look at that.
I know, right?
And this is going to be light. That's a 5% beer.
No, exactly. Now this beer was constructed strategically, right, for extended board gaming sessions, right? So this is a purpose-built lager. Now, I know that you've been having a problem measuring stuff.
I've never had a problem with it.
And but don't worry, I'm here. I'm here to show.
Yeah, how it's done?
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to do it with perfection.
Mm-hmm. Great, love it. You might want to get your.
I got a lot of. Oh, don't worry, I got this. I got a lot of tips here for the newcomers out there. I know you've seen, you've heard tell of various hop failures in the past, and we don't have to go into, like, I feel like it's not a good time investment actually to sort of like get into recriminations about who knows how to use scales, what tar means, or tare. No, it's not important. But what is vital.
You're already doing it wrong.
No, watch this.
No, you already fucked it up.
Did I really?
No, you're fine. No, you're not.
Okay.
Fine.
No, you're fine. Tear.
Yes, that's how it works.
Okay. Et voila. The magical zeros have been returned to us. Now, how much of these precious Liberty pellet hops are introduced into this?
0.62.
0.62?
Hey, better get right on the dot or it's going to fuck up the whole beer.
I'm going to do it in one quick pour, and you're going to be like, what? I didn't think it was possible. And I'm going to be like, uh-huh.
Wow, that was a quick pour. I didn't even see it.
No, it's like a lot of people get confused by it.
It's like the lineup shot for golf, like you practice swing.
Well, that wasn't enough. I needed to.
you give it a try.
6.25?
That's a 6.5.
No, 6.25. You're saying that's a superior number?
I mean, it is, but it's not what we need.
It seems like, I trust you. It seems like it might not be enough. Oh, that one was
wow, that's right on the dot. No. Oh. No, just half a pellet. Boom! Oh, no, don't. Look at it's resting.
It's fine. Well, I was just gonna say, and it's obviously it has that hilarious. I don't think that the people at home can see it, but it has that hilarious meme
wow, that
number.
smells really good.
Yeah, Liberty is kind of a big gun here. So, I was just gonna say it has that hilarious meme number, 0.625.
That's a meme number?
Hero, thank you so much. I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, I have millennials at home, and
I don't.
well, zillennials.
Oh.
And
Is that the shit? Did that get coined?
I read it somewhere, and I love to use it in the house. It drives them up the fucking wall.
Yeah, it's great.
They hate it.
I bet they do.
Oh my God! If you call them zennials or zillennials, they.
Oh God! It puts it right in place.
Well, no, exactly. But what it does is it drives an urge in them to kill their elders.
Yeah. But that's like 4 years older than them. Like it's like a blood hunt.
Oh God! Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
It's like those young vampires that come up in Seattle.
Yeah.
And they're trying to make a play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, I think I put it all in there. But no, that's the thing about having these zillennials in the house is that you'll say something and then they'll both look at each other and then begin to laugh maniacally.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even know what meme it is. Like, I don't even know.
It's a meme inside a meme.
I don't know what is being memed. I think.
It's a John Malkovich meme.
Me.
Yeah.
God, the thing that they can't get enough of, I think that it's actually passed into irony.
Oh no.
For them? No. It's like there's a joke where
Here we go.
No, it's fine. There's a joke where Pokemon, thank you so much. Maybe you've seen this too, Josh. So the idea is that you tell people to search for things on Google, and then what comes up is vaguely related to Among Us in some way.
Really?
Yeah, and so
Is everything related to that game?
so it's like Dad, do you know what the 23rd island of Greece is called? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, look it up. Ugh. And then it's like a Morgos or something, and then they fucking roll around. Yeah, exactly right, Sergeant Yoshi. These youths.
Hold on, I'm still loading this.
Oh no, I'm just getting it started up.
But this is quick, actually.
Oh, well, yeah, I was just going to say, this is like, here is a couple of grains.
Yeah. Like, watch this. This is
Goombalax thought that when they were a kid, they thought Baby Boomers were a beach rock band. I mean, that's also true. I mean, that's the same. Iceberg, does this pillow have a reputation? Is there a pillow cam that we can...
Did we have a pillow cam?
I don't know. There might be. You got it right here?
Not a pillow cam.
Well, but does the pillow feature prominently? I'll talk to the designers.
Some people want it to feature.
Yeah, I'll talk to the designers. I'll get a special overlay.
No, we don't need it. No, I'm going to throw the pillow away now.
Overlay, obviously emotes. It's a full package.
It's not important.
I don't consider this important information. Well, but look, Melon Destiny is like, I need this overlay, and it's like on this channel, obviously we're about the viewer for sure. Shazma, thank you so much. Pili, well, see now I'm mad, Josh. No, we're not devolving into the naming of the pillow.
Wait, what?
It's your fault. Don't bring things up like that. You just ignore them. That's how it works. If you think something is dumb, you just ignore them.
I guess that's true. Here, no,
Wow.
Brosephine, yeah, I am. It is a ponderous chain, I think is the phrasing. Also bring back the duck. Well, we should bring back the duck as, the duck should be terrain.
Oh,
On the thing, you have to avoid it.
Listen, we've done it before. You're good to go.
We're about the viewer, says the man who has not caressed or sung to grains this entire season.
True.
It compresses the diaphragm.
Called fucking out. Way
You know
to go.
what? Yeah, I take it back. This is what I'm about is aggression toward the viewer.
Yeah,
All right, now.
seriously.
All right, we good?
Yep.
All right, I love it. My recipes.
My recipes make it.
Here. So this is not drinking as a free action, not Laird Well,
Untapped.
not lawful good company, not number of the yeast, not still waters run, thousand suds, unified, untapped.
Woo.
All right, and obviously everybody knows that the installation of this powerful tool
Wow.
has never been smoother.
Oh.
It's never been smoother. Now,
There wasn't even plastic scratching in that.
were there a couple crunches of plastic at the end? Yeah, maybe. But that's just fun. Skip. Run tests, not on my watch.
Now, there we go.
Start now or delay? Start now.
Yeah, why would you delay this?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Now watch how I expertly install the
Fumble at this.
ding dong. No, that's where you're wrong, Jorash. That's where you're wrong, Jorash Price. Do you see that expert installation? I can do this at your home. Just give me a call.
Yeah, it's more like a crotch pillow.
Yeah.
Legs.
Yeah, it provides real comfort to a unique region. Now, so my understanding is that we have owl beer in this tap.
Well, that's great because it's going to be fucking wild to drink.
Well, my understanding.
It's a rye PA.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a rye PA from 2020, and it sounds like Ghostly doesn't know if anything happened to it. So, let me just go over here.
So there's Southern Cross, Vic's Secret, and more Southern Cross in this thing.
Okay, so there's crazy hops and rye.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a 70 IBU on this thing.
Now, you were giving me tips before, and I want to utilize them correctly. Yep. So start down, and then tip?
Tip, then start down.
God damn it, I knew it.
Now go to the middle. So by doing that, it unlocks a lot of flavor.
God, you're not wrong.
Are you essentially aerating?
Kind of.
Well, that head went way fast. Yes.
What the hell's that? Look.
Well, give it a smell.
Whoa, that's soured.
Yeah, it has that that type of foam that you sort of see like with beers that have soured, like it's really, really thin and lacy, and then it just disappears. All right, now, so the fact of the matter is, you know, here on the program, our ratio of success is a statistical aberration. Like just in terms of flavor, execution. Obviously, the names are of a very, very high quality.
Dude, I can smell it from here.
Yeah. God. Hang on a second. It is an attack on the human sinus. But does it have like almost like a whiskey?
There's no saving this. Don't try.
No, it's fucked, right? It's like some kind of industrial cleaner. All right, we trying this?
Yeah.
Here. Do you want me to try? Here.
No. Well,
Here.
oh yeah.
Here. It is both wet and thick. Somehow. Ha! It's, you know what it has? It's like those silos that separate petroleum into its component compounds.
That's where you're going with this?
Well, I'm saying when you drink it, it isn't like a liquid. It isn't like a beer. It's like all the things that you would use to make a beer separately. So it's like first you get hit with the poison, and then there's just a cloak of malt weirdness on top of it with that rye bite, right? I mean, this is something else. I love the smell, though. I have to say, this smells like
smells like a sour apple,
right? I love the scent. But do not. Yeah, I was just gonna say, honestly, maybe for an Owl Bear beer. What is the fucking ABV on this?
9%.
Okay. So
It was supposed to be 9%. Now it's be through the roof.
well, there's only so much it can process.
Right.
I don't know. I think I've become bewitched by it. My second sip was better than the last, and I can only assume the third sip will be better yet.
Yeah, keep going with that premise.
Your mouth's just gotta get used to it.
It smells like scotch
No, it doesn't.
What?
to me.
What kind of fucking shitty scotch are you drinking?
It'll taste like
You're drinking like Clan McGregor?
whatever you want.
Oh.
I'm coming around. I'm coming around to this wicked poison. Maybe filter it. Oh, no. The issues aren't necessarily textural. I think that it's just sort of like, I think that something's just happened to it as a material. It has been denatured or something.
I mean, it was sitting for 2 years, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's more of a big boy. Honestly, given what it was made to endure, I'm surprised it turned out as well as it did. That being said, it did not turn out well. It's not going to be my first choice.
You're not going to go back to it for another pint of it?
Well, I'd have to finish this one, I guess. God damn it! You know the thing is that I think I still believe in this recipe. Mm-hmm. Nope. It turned again. It was God. The middle was good.
Pyro, if you've ever had Clan McGregor scotch, you would know what I'm talking about. It's $5 for a liter of it. It's fucking turpentine.
Oh, okay, so this is like in the plastic handle?
Yeah.
This is college whiskey?
Yeah, it's disgusting. Oh. It wasn't an insult to the McGregor name. It's an insult to the actual fucking horrid knockoff scotch.
No, McGregor's are doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, old granddad. Yes, I'm familiar with this.
Yeah.
This evil liquid. Yeah. So, I mean, I would. We have a million beers in
You got one right there?
fermenting right there, just to wash it away.
Yeah.
Hip Diggity IPA. Woo! Tharshe Brews. Oh my God, we've gotten to this point, huh?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. This is from our friends at Port Townsend. You said that your special partner had brought this in.
Yes.
Tharshe Brews.
Tharshe Brews.
So who is this? Port? Oh yeah, it's Port Townsend.
Port
Brewing.
Townsend.
Yeah, you see them on tap handles sometimes.
Yeah, totally.
Well, here we probably want a different glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming back around.
Yeah, sure.
Honestly.
That's not for the people of the sun.
Now we have several instruments over here. Yeah, it's got you shook, right?
Yeah. Did I just understand that millennial
No,
top? Like I'm shook?
It's fine.
Is that what it means?
Yeah,
Like-
but now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
It's just that
I'm getting younger every minute.
conceptually, yeah, maybe we've invented some. That smells incredible. Maybe we've invented something with this.
Yeah,
No.
beer that nobody would drink, but everybody would smell.
Yes.
You just like sit at the bar. I like the smell of your beer.
Yeah, I'm a beer. I consider myself more of a beer smeller. I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
Have you even
this looks
played
great.
Back for Blood? You know, I was actually gonna bug. I was gonna bug Eric about playing
What is it? I haven't seen it.
Back for Blood.
I mean, I'm in. It has backs and blood.
And 4. Yeah. So this is what we're going at here. We have the Tharshe Brews product, Port Townsend, a cool small town. A lot of weirdos there.
Cool. Is there?
Yeah. But like
I've
not
never really been there.
not in a bad way.
Yeah, they're just.
They like being weird and they want to have a town where they can be that way. And I respect it.
I support all that.
Listen, I got nothing. I see nothing wrong with it.
Listen, I'm fine with going and having a beer there.
Oh, that's big.
That's good.
That's big. I love that. No, there's no info on here,
No, yeah, we don't even know what we're getting
Right?
ourselves into.
but it is really bright,
Yeah, I like it.
really sweet. I would say that it has.
Like you could have given that could have been
True.
like
True.
Shasta Cola, and we would have been great.
Well, honestly, yeah. After this,
Yeah.
it's like if these are the two, options that we have here, where on this side we have the Hop Diggity IPA from Port Townsend Brewing Company, Tharshe Brews, and then if over here we have an unregulated bioweapon. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the one with like the label and this woman crowned with a hop laurel. I mean, this woman is a comfort to me in these dark days. Oh, see, we usually don't get to watch. I mean,
yeah.
It's not a traditional vortex.
No, but then again, do you always need one?
No. Oh, man. Yeah, Pirro, I've been playing a ton of Enlisted myself. In fact, I'm usually just jumping in at night. But Back for Blood, did you play Left 4 Dead back in the day?
Yeah, totally.
Same guys.
Oh.
They just made Back for Blood basically as like an unofficial sequel. Just came out. It has distinct, like the characters are actually distinct.
Oh, that's fun.
Right? And then you sort of build a little deck of buffs for yourself and your team.
Could be good.
I wanted to play it with somebody that I knew.
On Game Pass? God damn, what the hell? Like, Game Pass is just killing it.
No, it became the Netflix.
Yeah.
It became the Netflix fast, I would say. Really fast.
Let me tell you about this beer. It's a classic Northwest style IPA. It has a smooth pale malt background and a full round hop profile. Dry hopping ensures an aromatic and lasting hop finish. It's their best-selling ale. 5.9% ABV.
Yeah.
Original gravity 1. What? Who cares about that? Gravity. IBU 70.
Wow, you write like you were from Port Townsend.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Josh Price from Port Townsend. No, yeah, exactly. Like, I always liked the Josh voiceover on the stream, Jack Lemmon. I always thought it was a good addition. But there's also there's a massive new Deep Rock Galactic
Shut up,
patch.
really?
Yes, new mission type. There's a rival corporation
That's amazing.
on Hoxus.
I love that game.
Anyway.
Everything they're doing is
The trailer is beast.
that's great.
It's absolutely
What a
beast.
delight.
All right, now, fresh toilet water.
Beer from back here.
Yeah.
No,
Thank
this
you.
one that's cooking
Oh yeah, that.
Man,
strong.
that tastes real good.
Yeah.
Now,
that fermenter needs to be iodine.
yeah, so basically the fermenter for this
Yeah.
needs to be nuked from orbit, basically.
Yep.
Yep. Stripped. Yes, BC, that's exactly right. There is a rival mining organization. Who
What a delight.
knew? Who knew? Now,
I mean, they did.
well, they knew first.
Yeah.
But no, whenever the last couple missions that they've dropped have been super elaborate.
Oh really? Well, yeah. I mean,
Like where you're like you're helping this robot get down here. Like they spent some time. Oh. And it has a season pass, but it's not you don't buy it. It's called the performance pass.
and you gotta do good. Like,
Well, yeah, basically it just structures your play, and then there's objects and things you can find in the mission to grant yourself a bunch of extra points and progress it. So it's like it's a battle pass, but just for gameplay,
that's cool.
not as a monetization schema. It's really, really good. I mean, that's all they needed was some progress. Oh,
Right.
and new weapons for every class. New weapons for every class.
Delightful.
I know. Oh, I think that we stand this Hop Maiden. I think that she's delivered real results, at least for us.
Well, I mean, cleanse the palate at least. Holy crap.
Yeah, from the toxins. All right, now.
Oh, we got a thing to do, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. I'm beginning the ritual even now. Okay. The rival organization, Broche Painting, I don't even know. I don't even know what they're called. Mencher, I know that Mike and his family, they basically crew a ship end to end, the four of them. And the last content pack was really, really elaborate. Piril. Whoa. Is Pico selling packs?
No, I don't think so.
That seems unlikely.
I'm pretty sure they're.
Annihilated, right? Aren't they?
Yeah,
are they shipping these from the grave? Are they shipping them from a mausoleum?
Yeah, I think we had some ideas that might have been left over.
Well, here.
I might be wrong.
Could be. We'll get the Tomboy notes. We'll jump in there. All right. Displacer jerky.
What? I mean, it sounds great.
I mean, I'm just looking at these notes. Dark Goza chocolate orange. I'm just trying to see.
I thought we had a couple like interesting things lined up, but
Well, they might have had something. Unfiled notes. Describe your new note here. That's not it. I have a lot of things that I think might not be. These are the things that are inside this box because there was something that you got like when you'd work for the company for 10 years. These are the things that are in there. So it was like displacer jerky, a universal solvent, dried figs wrapped in bacon, soaked in healing potions. That's kind of upmarket. I like that. Everquill with Documancer sheet.
Oh,
there's a signed photo of Omin,
while ago,
obviously.
Yeah.
A requisition for resurrection. I mean, an IOU signed by AI. Resurrection scroll with fine print. Now that's mean. That's mean. All right. So we do need vibes. We need to catch a vibe.
Yeah. Have you watched Dune yet?
No. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah, and I'm like I haven't had a chance yet, and I'm like because I've been away, but like
You know what we should do?
Watch it.
I'm saying let's just cue. I'm saying like legit. Let's just cue it up. We'll get on the Discord.
oh yeah,
Just cue it up. Hit play. If you have to go potty, right? What does that pause?
yeah, oh yeah.
What does that
Probably
pause?
Close the mic. Yeah.
Well, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
We've known each other long enough that I think that we can pee without
Pee together. Yeah.
Pee as one.
Yeah.
Without ill effects.
Just don't cross the stream.
Beer is the mind killer. I mean, who doesn't have that incredible product?
Wow.
Now, let's jump in. So Daphnis Dune is amazing. Definitely watch it.
I have heard nothing but amazing things.
I saw some hot.
I'm trying to not to overhype it for myself.
Yeah, I mean, the visual design for me works.
Right. I heard the story progression is great. I didn't realize that it was going to be two
see,
movies.
I didn't know it was split.
And that made me feel really, really good.
I think it depends on who you are, right? If you're somebody who didn't know and was coming into it, I mean, for me, I'm like, okay, well, you can do Dune as a movie, or like Sci-Fi did. It's like, it probably needs a mini-series because it's fucking long.
There's a ton there.
For me, it's a comfort that they didn't try to do the whole book.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I love.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a plus.
Yeah.
Right?
Because there is so much cool material in one book that you couldn't possibly do it in 2 or 3 hours.
No, I don't think so. It's too, and it's too weird.
Sting.
It's too weird and slow. Yeah. Like, it has to take time in order to do it. Now, so Dune.
Yeah, I mean, why? The sleeper must awaken. I mean, shit, that's what we call the beer.
Dune's in there. Sting. Yeah, dude, Sting. Have you watched Murders in the Building? No. Or Only Murders in the Building?
No.
It's on Hulu.
Okay.
It's really, really good. Sting is as a character in the show somehow.
It's great.
I mean, it's incredible.
It's always great when he just pops up. And you don't
literally
even know he's
fucking just materializes.
It's Sting. It's great.
In the middle of the show. Halloween.
Guys.
Yes.
Sting.
Halloween also works.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. A beer of terror.
Ooh.
An Aeronautica beer.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay.
How do we approach that? Something very airy.
Well, once we have the theme.
There's a lot going on here. Anything could win. Dune, Aeronautica, Halloween. Yeah.
Hang on a second. Is this die?
Oh God.
Something terrible happened. Right. You soft shoe.
Has there been a lichen beer? Kind of. We've done one for Trevor, right? Who is a werewolf. If we do a Trash Witch brew, we're gonna have Holly in for that to do another one of her. To do another one of her brews in her line, which she'd be totally down to do any day of the week.
Yeah. Well, and I just saw Holly for the spicy poison chewies.
Oh yeah, sure.
She's local. She would come in anytime, I bet.
We split a studio together. She would literally come in.
You know what I mean?
Anytime, yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we have an art studio right by Hales.
Oh no shit. Yeah. Over in Freelard?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, is it in those work areas across the? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
God, what do you guys fucking get up to in there?
She does all her stuff for her Patreon and stuff. I do leatherworking.
See, that sounds all right.
I've just been so busy, I haven't been able to go.
I didn't know it was still bopping.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did we do all the patrons of the Dune Get In? We have done a couple. But I think that we have 3 solid
Iceberg,
options
you get the fuck out of here with that sparkling vampire beer. Vampires don't sparkle, and that's goddamn truth.
You know what? I have tried to communicate this to my children.
Yeah.
Why did you put glitter on it?
Fuck off, Josh.
Well, edible glitter. Now, edible glitter for us has been a plus.
It's great. It's not coming anywhere near vampire beer. Sorry. I've got standards.
Do you remember when we had the edible glitter and it was like, we don't know about this. Yeah. And then it was the best.
It's the best. But it's not going in my vampire beer. Sorry. Yeah. This is where I draw the line in beer brewing, folks. Done.
But
you now know it.
But I can see it because I'm not saying that it has to glitter. I'm not saying that it has to glitter. I'm not trying to start shit. I'm not trying to create a problem. You know what I mean? But Original Tape put some glitter on it like Twilight? No. That's not it. But what I'm suggesting.
What if they glitter at night instead of during the day?
Go fuck off with any kind of glittering when it comes to vampires.
Dude, and it's not like bullshitting the vampire.
This isn't Twilight.
Dude, you were gonna.
What if
the vampire
is a glam rock star right?
Okay.
Wear glitter.
All right. Oh, you got him. Look at the hand. Look at the operation of the hand. Oh. All right, now. No, we're not going to lean all the way into the Twilight beer. But all I'm saying is that there's we can see it. But what I was thinking is that
No, you know what? No, there's precedence.
Yeah.
The Vampire Lestat. He was a rock star.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying.
No fucking glitter.
I guess that's
Done.
true. It was a different kind of style.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
what is David Bowie?
He didn't have. He wore face paint, not glitter.
And glitter.
We gotta move past it. Now, what I was gonna say is that a lot of classic Italian beers have a bright, clear sparkle. That's all I was saying. It's just that you take it all the way back. You have a lot of like traditional vampire lore. It's sort of
Based in Italy.
Well, no, I'm saying it's meshed up with ancient Catholicism. I'm just saying I can see a sparkling beer. I would think of it something like along the lines of like an Australian sparkling, but not glitter. But not glitter. Upon this, sir, we may agree. Now, we have 3 themes. We have Dune. We have Halloween. And then we have a third one. I don't remember what it is.
Icarus, I would love to see that Stratocaster. That's really cool.
You have a Strat?
It's a Vampire Lestat Stratocaster signed by Anne Rice. I'm like, I want to
really
see
cool.
all 3 of those things are fucking awesome.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Dude, I read the fuck out of those books.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I played the fuck out of those games. For sure.
The game.
The WAD stuff. I mean,
Oh yeah, I'm like, wait, there was the
no,
vampire
I mean,
games?
all
Did
that's
I miss a whole
all
fucking
that's-
section of shit that I needed to
no, I mean for us, all that kind of stuff was
yeah.
sort of like one thing.
Vampire Lestat.
Strat.
That's really great, Chainsaw.
That's criminal behavior.
Yeah. Clues. This is gonna end our friendship if you put one more glitter fucking thing in there.
All right. I think this works now. Take a look at our very handsome.
That's what you went with doing at Halloween?
Take a look at our very handsome ding dong, by which I mean obviously the UI. Very Minecraft. Yeah. Obviously the teens are craving it. It's very, very good. Hey, now Josh, have you tried Inscription?
No.
No, but I heard
Does it have glittering vampires in it?
Fuck off.
Yes.
No, it
Yes.
doesn't.
In the game, you play as a glittering vampire.
Halloween means glittering vampires.
It's synonymous. Oh, dude, this is. I'm gonna have to get between. I'm gonna have to hold the hands in this. I'm gonna have to part the Red Sea.
I've never watched Twilight, by the way, or read the books.
I was surprised. We were watching Twilight in my house, and I was using it to teach my children about
What not to do as
about
a writer?
well, yes, but also about red flags in relationships
Oh, that's probably good, yeah.
and books, and also
You're driving me to drink with this one.
what will happen to you. It's too good. What will happen to you if you grow up super sexually repressed, and then you write a book about it?
Yeah.
And it's
like
got
being
some
British, right?
it's got some weird themes. It has got some weird themes. EMW 3, I already have it.
Like the red color guard parade.
Yes, Inscription is quite cool. You would love it. It is such a generic fucking game.
I have to give it a rip. Yeah.
I'm saying you play it late, not the night that we watch Dune, but you get up, you get set up, you get those headphones on, and you just.
Oh, is
disappear.
the audio like an integral part of it?
I cannot believe how good the audio is.
Very cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
okay.
he in the Hex, he makes weird games that lie to you constantly. Anyway, it's worth trying, Josh. I think you'll be shocked by it.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good.
It's genuinely scary. Okay, which team will win? This is
wild.
This is Jack Lemmon.
The sleeper must awaken, friends.
Spooky Dune?
Oh
yeah.
You doing like
You could-
Harkonian?
Yeah,
Right,
you
like,
lean in.
it's all weird, but-
Dune is scary. I think it's super scary. Brosephine, yes, I was watching the same stream. I subbed during it. For some reason, it did not pop up. But
Yeah, so
Jasmine's new hair, very cool, I thought.
Spooky Dune is fun to say. I agree.
I have finished it. 51 to 49, Dune. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't lean into horror.
I mean, listen.
There's plenty to be scared.
There's a lot of shit to be scared about in that.
Ixian face dancers. There's all kinds of scary shit.
Yeah,
What's your favorite Dune book?
The original. But
it's good. I mean, it's good.
Okay, so like, God King,
Messiah and Children. Those are very short books compared to the first one. I think that's one actually.
Is it God King or God Child?
It is God Emperor.
God Emperor. That's it. That's where like I stop and I draw the line. I like that, and then everything after that kind of fucking.
Listen to this man.
Goes.
Listen
wildly
to
different bad
this
direction.
man. Listen to this man. This man.
That's what I wonder where, if this is successful, where they're gonna stop in that, like,
Well, I can tell you right now.
Like,
well, I can tell you where they should have stopped. When his children began excavating his corpse. Don't do that.
The pumpkin spice must fall. That's fantastic.
Yeah, God Emperor is my favorite of the books.
Is it really?
I think about God Emperor every day. That book is like one of my most formative experiences. It is
what
dense.
Was it that
is
got
a
you?
fucking brick.
Well, I mean, I know it is, but like, what is it that really, like, apart from every other aspect of all the books before it?
Well, it's because it is the culmination of the project.
Sure.
So for me, that's the end of the series.
Right. And then there was all the legacy.
They investigate it and do stuff like this. But for me, it's an unbroken path. And so for me, God Emperor inherits Dune, Dune Messiah, like Children of Dune, like it.
So
the
is
whole
it,
first
is
part,
it just an?
It's the end of that series,
right? But so it impressed you so much by how it culminated.
Well,
like,
yeah,
how it brought everything.
It's the end of the project,
right?
And so, Dune Messiah and Children of Dune are one book,
right?
I consider it the end of the trilogy, basically. Just as a reader, as somebody who enjoyed it, that's sort of where it happened. Oh, these Duncan clones, though. Let's get it. And also, there's a lot of challenges, and it ended in a bizarre way. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got Dune.
Okay,
and we got some spook.
Yeah, what parts of, I think before we even pick a style, where in Dune do we want to?
What do we want to do?
Right? Like, is it the Shai-Hulud? Is it, the spice?
I was just going to say spice.
Right?
Sandworms.
Yep, spice, the Shai-Hulud. Shai-Hulud.
Get it right, Josh.
What about Muad'Dib, the clever mouse that makes its own water? I mean, also a possibility.
Also a possibility. Yeah, I mean, like, you could go through the houses, right? Like the Atreides, you could do the Harkonnens. Like, that's a fun kind of...
I think this is like the dragon thing. I think that we should actually... I think that this can be a theme that we can bring back anytime we want, continue to embroider, right? But I think that for now, let's go with Spice, Shai-Hulud, and Muad'Dib.
Do you remember... This was one of my favorite games on Sega Genesis, was the Dune game. Did you ever play that?
Oh, yeah.
It was a Command and Conquer RTS.
It is a formative. Well, it's not. It's by the people who did that.
Right.
No, Dune on the Genesis.
To have that on a Genesis.
Dune on the Genesis.
Was mind blowing for me growing up.
No, that is and I think that was actually a formative experience for many game players and many designers.
Right.
To see, because they didn't really try to execute RTS successfully again until, I would argue, Halo Wars. It's very, very difficult to do that. Although the Lord of the Rings ones were actually kind of good on 360.
Yeah.
When EA had the license, they have a very EA has the Command and Conquer. Like they have a very sophisticated RTS type team inside there, right? Yeah, Battle for Middle Earth. Those were really, really cool. Yes, exactly, Peril. This is what I'm saying. It's like, if it feels good, it's because these are the motherfuckers that defined RTS.
A generation,
You can come back in, and obviously, Warcraft 2 is cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is cool.
100%.
But They were getting at something different, something really fast.
Right, but when you can do it in 16 bits, right? Like, that's what was insane about it to me.
It was huge. You know what? See, I didn't know you were so into this shit. So, you know how we did Clank Legacy?
Yeah.
With Direwolf?
Yeah.
They have the Dune license.
What?
Yeah, and so their Dune games are actually considered really, really great. And Scott, I knew him back when he was a subset of Sony Online Entertainment. They were making like Stargate, EverQuest card games and stuff like that. Like, but really, really good stuff. I do not like EverQuest. And I've never seen an episode of Stargate that wasn't Stargate Universe, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I played both of these games for an incalculable amount of time. Their card games were genius, and it's that same craftiness that they brought over with them to Direwolf and Direwolf Digital, right?
That's cool.
But I'm saying he just sent me a box of the Dune card games.
I
know. So we can get our mitts on that too. Yeah, well, and not just, Piril, I would say that it's not just taking someone else's popular game and polishing the shit out of it. Mm-hmm. It's taking someone's IP wholesale and then filing the serials off so hard that it looks like a new IP. And in fact, one of the most popular strips that we ever did with Penny Arcade is called I Hope You Like Text. And it's literally about their enthusiasm for taking Games Workshop stuff wholesale. Minochu, thank you so much. 43, baby. But that's the truth. They want the spice. It's the best choice.
It's cool. Okay, so, God, what does that mean for a beer type? Like,
luckily for us,
is it hot spice? Is it like?
Well, we got to think. We have to think about the melange.
Right.
We have to think about the melange.
Well, it's a fucking head case.
Right.
It's going to send you into a trip.
This is the best theme of all time. If they want spice, oh, look at the color in that fucking thing. You chose this camera at an opportune time, Josh. Yes, cinnamon is one of the things that they mention.
But this could be kind of interesting because the spice really does put you in a different headspace. Right?
Yes.
So, is this just like a high ABV beer, or
I think that high ABV has to be a part of the theme.
Right.
It's just about how do we add that alien element, and I agree.
Okay, wait.
I agree that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
this is cool.
It is.
So, what is a beer that everybody fights over?
Well, currently IPA, people fight about it all over the time.
Right.
Everybody has an opinion about what an IPA is or means culturally.
Right. Because that's
But that would be Ericus.
That's what I'm saying. But it's the spice. Everybody's fighting over
Arrakis, maybe.
Arrakis to get the spice.
Yeah.
And then you make it a high ABV.
Yeah. I'm saying Arrakis could be at something.
Oh,
you know how it is. It's like you grow up,
Yeah.
you're like 13, you're reading this shit. I mean, I don't know how half of the things in that book are pronounced. Ericus, I think, is the canonical one, right?
I thought it was Arrakis, but that's me.
That's the way it's pronounced in the movie with
Yeah.
Arrakis, at least the first movie.
Arrakis.
Suck it! I finally got one right.
Bam.
That's the movie. Who knows if they did it right?
Yeah. No, Beckenbauer, people do fight about Goza for sure.
Oh, that's or like a saison or any kind of farmhouse type.
Well,
of
yeah, any of those things, because it's about, there's a sort of battle. There's a battle, obviously, at the microbial level.
Right.
That produces it.
Right, but there's also the
fight
hipster
about
battle, right? Like
there's a fight over it, and so
is that
that's
really a saison?
exactly. But that's why I think Ericus would be interesting as
You
a
mean Arrakis?
whichever one. I was like, I got it right this time. Arrakis. So let's say that Arrakis. I think Arrakis is where you address it with an IPA, and you. It's a rhetorical device.
Yeah.
But the spice itself, I'm not sure that's an IPA, right? I think, but spiced farmhouse ales will give us something strange.
Well, it's like a you could add like black pepper to it.
Well, yeah, but those farmhouse yeasts will give you some of that mild bitterness of black pepper too.
Let's add that as one of the choices.
Right? And it'll have, because it's a saison farmhouse style, it's going to have some novel tastes that might be considered off flavors elsewhere.
I like the thought of a pale ale
Yep.
only because it's it can be dry.
It can.
And, I mean.
What it'll be is a good canvas.
Yeah.
Right?
But we can add something really strange to it.
To inflect it.
To inflect the spice. Like,
Yep.
what is it? What we can define what the spice is as a fruit or an addition. What?
Anise.
Oh, I think you said ants.
Yeah. Anise.
Okay, now honestly, that is an interesting choice.
That's pretty cool.
Actually, so I did a sandworm tart, like based on Dune.
Oh.
And
okay.
when I was looking this stuff up, the common spice that was in there was anise.
Yeah. I mean, that makes
Most
sense.
of the stuff.
Oh yeah, Graham Baxter's a great anise and ginger.
Anise and ginger. Because
That's
that'll
really
give you a
neat.
little bit of a burn
Yep.
and a little bit of that, because anise is like 10 times sweeter than sugar. So you go with ginger and anise and then a good base.
So, I don't know if you've ever had this, but my Italian grandmother used to make.
What was her name?
Carmela. Do you like black olives?
Yeah.
So she would make this. It's an old dish, it's super simple, but it would be a bowl of black olives,
Yeah?
and you would put just a ton of anise and orange peel and oil.
Anise?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean with the seeds in?
The seed. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And you would just put that in a bowl.
No, I have
Do this,
I
and
have
then-
had this.
Yeah.
I think you can get something very similar to
Old
this,
Italian
like a Town and Country.
Yeah.
You can scoop them out, and something magical happens to the olive when it is treated this way.
It like withers down. Actually, it's a black olive. It withers down to like it almost looks like a soccer ball. Like you know how like a soccer ball has like
Yeah.
It's
So
like a- it's
how
like a
long would she
D10.
leave it in there?
like a week, and then you'd snack on it.
So what do you think about a Pilsner? So the Pilsner is in the
Oh,
pale.
that's a good.
Pilsner
idea.
is in the pale ale continuum. So in terms of whatever we're coming up with for the spice,
Yep.
the Pilsner is just going to be more of that, whatever it is, as opposed to something more balanced. I think we can get there. Anise.
I was wrong. It was fennel seeds, not anise.
Oh yeah. But I can get it. But
Fennel seeds.
fennel seed.
Oh yeah, Kindle Sky. You got it.
The Nona.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, somebody says they were just like putting respect and praise on the Nona's
Oh yeah.
hand. Anise, fennel, caraway. Yeah, I mean, there are some interesting touches we could put on there. Oh yeah, I bet it is, Beck.
Fucking Bilbo Baggins in the house.
Yeah. It feels good. It feels right. I say now we know we're getting somewhere. If Bilbo Blaggins is in the building, hell yeah. You should check out Enlisted though.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to.
It's interesting. I mean, it has freemium horseshit, right? Like typical, but it also has the gameplay itself is really, really solid. Just as a baseline, because every time you spawn, you're not spawning as like a person, you're spawning as a job. So it isn't like, you can do that in in battle, like in Battlefield, you can do that. You're like, hey, I'm going to be the anti-tank guy. I'm going to be this.
But it's
I'm gonna be that.
like going back to like Team Fortress, right? Like you could choose your role.
Yes.
Does it choose it for you?
No.
Oh, okay.
When I spawn in, I'm like, we need a tank out here. Tanks aren't something that exists in the environment.
Right.
I spawn in as a named regiment
Oh, that's
with its own livery, right? I hit the button, and then I come in with a tank. And then when that tank gets blown up, that whole squad goes on timer. So then it's like, okay, do I want to bring in my engineers?
Yeah.
Do I want to bring in my sniper squad? Do I want to bring in the airborne with the subs? Right? It's really, really interesting. And then when you spawn with, depending on the squad, you'll spawn with like 3 to 8 people that are AIs that you can direct. So as the sniper, I'll be near a point and I'll direct them to the point. They'll go out, and then as soon as I see where the fire comes from, then I redirect myself over to it. Is
That's real cool.
really good.
Yeah.
It is really, really cinematic. All right, now
I think Farmhouse is kind of.
it's kind of running away with it. The AI enlisted is okay, at least in my opinion, Moomin Tarkus. They'll do what you tell them to do, and if you're not directing them too much, they're just going to be around you. They'll tip, and you can tell them to be far away, close, fanned out. The main thing that they offer is when you die, if one of those other allies is still there, you can just jump directly into them and then continue playing as them. So let's say you get taken out by a sniper. There's every possibility you might just warp to another person in your squad and be able to take that person out because you have a bunch of extra information. It's really strong. It is really strong.
Okay, this is going to be, so
Yeah.
let's hop into this because
Yeah.
this is going to be out of control. So
Hang
we're
on.
doing spice.
I gotta get a big swig of the old owl beer.
Have fun.
Just a terrible idea. You do not smell a whiskey smell. Just in your close your eyes. Think whiskey. Let me program you. And now grab this and get a big old whiff and be like, oh, my whiskey, it's right here.
I don't know what kind of fucking weird sour apple whiskey you've been drinking. Was it like Mad Dog 20? No.
You say no? All right. Well. Fair enough.
Sorry.
Calculate.
I can't
Thank
follow
you
you down that road.
No, God bless you. All right, here. So what's next? So we're talking about what are we going to put in as the base grain, right?
No. Let's get our stats first, right?
Oh, true.
So ABV, Saison can be anywhere from 3.5 to 9.5. But
I have never seen a Saison up that far north.
Right.
That's really cool.
Right, but I don't think we want to go 9.5. I'd say 9 at most.
Yeah.
Right. But if this is about the spice, this is really gonna, I'd say 7, 8, 9, maybe.
Yep. We got to go north.
Here's the Mindkiller. Yeah, it is.
There. That'll give us a good range. I mean, it's got to be strong. I mean, I feel like no matter what, it has to be this.
Right.
It's got to be substantial.
If we're going with flowing, then you're going with 7. If you're mind killing, then you're going with 9.
Yeah.
Like if the beer must flow, that means it's a 7.
Yeah, fun fact, any beverage below 9.9 ABV is legally non-alcoholic in Russia. God, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
My friend Pork went over there because he was working for wargames.net.
Oh, cool.
On some World of Tanks stuff. He was like the build manager, I think is the term, where they make sure that it's collected and then they push new builds to players. And the type of drinking he described to me that takes place at noon, I don't think I have ever drunk in my life. And I have had alcohol before.
I've been around it.
But he's like saying at lunchtime. I'm back. Hello. He's saying at lunchtime, clear liquor.
That's fucking fantastic.
I found that surprising.
Yeah, I've drank with a couple rushes.
Here, Super Magic Box. There's a scene in Queen's Gambit, which
I haven't watched yet. And
it's
I
really good.
really want to watch it.
Oh man, it is very, very well written. And apparently the chess in it's actually really good too.
Oh,
I've
really?
seen analysis of the chess they play,
matches, yeah.
and apparently it's super interesting. Even to like a chess dork, it's strong. But there's a scene in there where it's clearly daylight, and they're wheeling around in Russia at this tournament. They're wheeling around vodka for you to drink in an ice tray, like in an ice case, during the middle of the day.
What are the light? Oh, I think we're going with 9.
Yep, it's 9, which we knew. We knew it in our hearts. Yes, I have heard as much, Super Magic Box. And I'm also old enough to remember the battles against Deep Blue, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Kasparov.
Yep, absolutely.
Although I'm sure it's not Kasparov. I'm sure it's like Kasparov or something like that. I'm sure it's something like that.
Yeah, we all pronounce it Kasparov.
Well, I have, exactly right. It's
But,
like,
it's not like it's as easy as to do as Arrakis.
No, but it's like the Zennials that I have in my house. It's like,
If they correct you?
oh my God, all the time. If you say Kiev, it's like, no, it's Kiev. And it's like, need any of this.
You haven't even been like half of the way there. I've actually gone to Kiev.
I was there for the entire process of your manufacture. You don't get to tell me this shit.
So let's do our SRM. So SRM is any place between 5 and 22. So what is this spiced? What is this beer that represents?
Let's give them the juice. So 5. Let's see.
Like 5 and 22. So it's just, the 5 is like the golden dunes, right? Whereas 22 is really moving into that spice.
Yeah.
Actually, I could be wrong. Well,
I think we can go 5, 15, 22.
I mean, in the original or in the Lynch movie, it looked like a piece of bazooka gum. So you know.
Yeah. It was probably designed to be something like hashish or something something thick.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we go 5, 25 or 5, 15, 25, we'll have a nice vertical slice there. Yeah, so we just got to think about it, right? Now, Samotep, did you receive an email today? Yeah, that's the ambergris.
What is it?
What? It's like sandworm ambergris is what. Basically, yeah, I mean, more or less, right? It's their goop. Oh, if you replied like a dork, Samotep, let me take a look. Well, you really did reply like a dork. You replied in the form of a poem? This is goof behavior, Samotep.
Aces, bro.
After I gave up on getting a good grade in AP English, just completely gave up.
You said you wanted to do poetry?
That's all I did. Every assignment I would get, I did an iambic pentameter. That's the sort of 18-year-old I was. All right, right in the middle. We want something that is golden.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Okay.
Right?
What a delight. Okay, so IBUs. So we can get a little bit weird with this one, right? Like it's normally 20 to 35.
We can do what we want, right? Yeah.
But we could say that the IBUs are kind of spicy.
Well, and depending on the type of hop that we use, I mean, spice is definitely a note.
Yeah, totally.
Right? Yeah. We know that Tet, for the right beer, has a really pronounced, really pronounced spice, right? So what if you took something like Tet, a noble, and then you goosed the IBU, and just put more of it in than you typically would? That might be interesting.
Right.
Anyway, so what's our range here? Starts at 5?
No, 20 to 35.
Okay, Jesus, I was like, ugh. So how do you feel about 20, 35, 50, just as a kinky?
I like that. I think that's neat.
Oh, Brianish, yeah, welcome. Yeah, I took me some AP English for sure. I did not succeed at it, unfortunately, and it's hampered my career
dramatically. Imagine what you could have done.
I know. It compressed my entire life. It shrank the waveform. What's left for me now?
Might as well roll over and die.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I'll see you. I'm going to get into Clue's specially made dying chamber.
Yeah, well, there is one down here.
Farewell.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. Gold Sleeve of Death. No, Brianish, the issue that I had with it, and it's just, again, 18-year-old me, I consider a personal enemy, but I don't like him either. Like, he is a fucking dick. But,
yeah, but isn't that how it always is? Like,
yeah, I mean, to a certain extent. But I'm saying that I was being exposed to like really interesting stuff, and then I was also being simultaneously told that there's a specific single way to interpret all of it.
Right. And then it's like, you know, you flip the bird because you're like, no, I want to interpret it my way.
And again,
don't
I didn't
put
have
me
the
in this
tools.
funnel.
I didn't have the tools to do it. I mean, you know what I mean? I couldn't have done what I was trying to do.
That was how we were. It was like, don't tell me what to think about this. Let me.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely. Yes. Super Magic Box. I think that is correct. That is very, very well put. Ooh. That is cool, Prosophine. All right, now, 35, so it's right in the middle.
Cool. Okay, so we have kind of
We have a framework here
of where we can
of
go.
options,
Yeah.
right? And it's because it's a farmhouse.
Right.
We get to execute as we like.
First one out the gate is Pilsner malt for our base grain. If we want to make it more sweeter, we're going to go with Golden Promise. I mean, that just rings true.
Oh, yeah.
And if we want to be a little bit more toffee and biscuity, we can go with Maris Otter.
Yep. So a little bit more of a sweet, a richer sweet in the base for that biscuit. For that biscuit. Norman, thank you so much. Much appreciated. You're just in time for the poll.
That poll.
Oh, is that true, Brianish? Yeah, I mean, I had a mix. The funny thing is, after I got out of AP English, for the second semester in my senior year, I took American Lit, which, the term, the industry term for American Lit is bonehead, I believe, was the phrasing that was used at the time. It was considered a bonehead class because it had nothing to offer the student going forward. It was just something it was essentially like a daycare.
Yeah, you're completing your.
You were just getting the credits so that you can go work in your uncle's garage. It was bonehead. But I read a lot of really cool books in that one that would have been more interesting if we had the opportunity to investigate them in the other class. Yeah. That's my college math class, football math. Well, yeah, Brianish, and I've actually tried to explain that to my youths as well, is that, when they feel down about something that happened in school or some specific type of assignment, it's just like, that's not what work is like, actually. Work, and this is a different skill that has to be built as well, but work is mostly about other people. Senior year in high school, you got a class called Crisis in Values in 20th Century Literature? Jesus. Well, Pirro, I think there's probably a case to be made there. All right, math for ministers. I love it. Now, Golden Promise it is.
Cool.
We're looking for a base.
Like that.
We're looking for a base that has a rich sweetness. And they want that 9 ABV.
Jeez, here we go again.
Because they're beasts. Oh, do they not have the golden?
No, Beersmith is all screwed up on me right now, so we're gonna put pale here, but we'll know it's Golden Promise.
Gotcha. You just talk to Tony
Yeah.
at Micro Homebrew.
What was our ABV on this one?
The ABV is 9.
Woo!
I know.
This is okay. Okay, so now this is where we can get fucking loopy as hell with this.
Yeah.
An easy one to add right now is rye.
Oh, because rye itself has a dark spice. Yeah, that's kind of cool already. And we won't let this rye make us feel any kind of way about this humble grain.
No.
We have some over here, actually.
Yeah, you want to pull it
I
out?
was just gonna say, I'm just gonna throw a couple grains in the old craw hole. It's so hard.
It's hard, but I mean, take out something very light. Like take out a Crystal 15, one down, and then compare those two. and it's just gonna be wildly different.
Yeah, and the Crystal 15 is also firm, but the sugar content is giving it like a toasty caramel type thing. This is not that. It's hard, but it's not about sweetness. I mean, this is why rye has to be an addition. But it does have a great, unique taste. But I mean, just really take a look at the differences here.
Yeah.
Just compare these two fucking grains. Look at this stunted, twisted little creature. But that isn't to say that we can't utilize it toward a higher purpose. But if you compare this grain to this grain.
Yeah, so if we want to bring in a real spice, we're gonna put rye in.
Yep.
Another thing we could do with this is throw in some oats.
Yeah. Yeah, to give it a rich texture, right?
Like, if you control the spice,
just picture it sloshing in the, right?
Right. You could put both.
Well, and we may give you that option.
Or if we wanted to get really weird with this, we could put in wheat, like a golden wheat, like the sand, like the golden sand.
Do we have a classic wheat over here?
I would assume so.
Wheat. We got a flaked wheat over here.
Same. Really? There's no like.
Well, I mean, I guess they're all wheat.
Well, you say that.
Yeah, flaked wheat is just a texture. You know what I mean? Like, I would say that it does not have much of a flavor at all. The wheat that they flake is not their best wheat. Right. Let's be clear about this. But wheat itself, I already know what that tastes like.
Right.
Everybody does, actually. They just might not have isolated.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Here we go.
If you go from the bottom row,
Yeah.
right, go up one, all the way to the right, and then one left.
Wait. Yeah, I mean this is going to be interesting. I haven't pulled this one yet. Well, yeah, I mean, oh man,
Different, right?
it's different, but that's it. That bite, it's of a higher order of the sweetness. It's actually more savory than it is sweet.
Yeah.
And that's what gets carried over.
And think about that when you make like a Hefeweizen, right?
Exactly. It's based around this strength, right? But it's not the same. Like it isn't this is actually a really good spread actually. A lot of brewing grains are in this mode. This is a little kinky. Like these are a little bit, these kids are doing their own things, right? Over on the white wheat side, over on the rye side. And you can tell, these are much tighter grains too. They're physically smaller. But that wheat note is stronger than the sweet. It fills your palate instantly. They want the rye.
I think it's cool. Okay. So the question is, do we want to add any oat or wheat with the rye?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a case to be made. This is a fairly complex base, I think, for a Saison, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, we could be done here, but
True.
Do we want to add oats, or oats going to give us, more of a mouthfeel, better body, or where the wheat is going to give us a sweetness? Which is kind of trippy if you think about spice, and not this
Yeah.
is tilting the scales, but the point being to tell the story.
That's always, I mean, when I thought about it,
It's spicy and sweet, and it's
there was always,
Mine.
it was sweet.
right.
Thanks for the tip, Josh. Spice beer that drinks like a soup. So we're looking for chunks of lamb,
yeah.
chunks of seasoned lamb. Super Magic Box, I'm just a weird person. What's that?
Like, isn't that where you put like ground beef into something and let it ferment? I swear.
What? Does anybody know about a fermented meat drink?
Yes, I do, and it's actually really cool. Not the same thing, but at the cigar club, one of our members has gotten really into mezcal.
Yeah, this is an arena I don't have any visibility on.
There's a version of mezcal that they hang dead chickens or pork over the fermenter,
And the drippings?
and the fat that drops down into the fermenter affects the taste. It's called a Portuga, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And it's a whole classification. It's like when you get to this point of your mezcal journey, you're like the hipster of the mezcal.
I was just gonna ask. Now, are these like feet people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, yeah, but it's really good. Like, it's not weird. It's good.
Oh, okay. You want to be in this context.
Nothing against feet people. Whatever you do.
No, I mean something. I mean against. It's fine.
But you literally hang these dead animals over the fermenter, and the fat drippings.
I feel like that is an old tradition.
Yeah. Oh
No.
yeah. Nobody remember. Or I shouldn't say this. Somebody probably does, but
Yeah.
conventional wisdom says nobody can remember where.
Well, they are done. They are done. They want no more Gren.
Wow, really?
I know. It's crazy.
Okay, do we want to add anything else to this? Do we want to add like an orange peel? Do we want to add pepper?
Yeah. Here. So we'll do novel editions. We'll do orange peel.
Yep. We could say no as well.
I'll put that one in there.
Yeah.
But orange pepper, like black peppercorns.
Black peppercorn?
God, that might be really interesting. But it would move it into that melange space, right? Mélange. I can pronounce any word incorrectly.
You and me both. Apparently that's what you get when you're from the East Coast. Everything.
Just test me on this.
Applejack is great. My friend had an Applejack distillery.
What I love, Proto.
Oh, actually, this is fine. I'm fine with glitter and Dune. Just not on my fucking
Well,
vampires.
it's the mica chips.
Yeah.
Habanero works in beer.
Yeah.
It just does.
No, see nowhere. I agree. Spice pepper somewhere, but for this, I mean, we can add spice to any other Dune reference. It's very easy.
Yeah, for sure. I think we're looking for something alien.
Yeah.
We want something that is going to be an odd combination, I think. We want it to be a little supernatural on the palate. I think it's not traditional capsaicin heat.
Right. No, it's not. 'Cause that's the heat of the heat of the dunes.
Yeah.
That's the heat of the sand, right?
Yeah. Hey, black peppercorn.
Cool. Ooh, pepper.
And it was not close.
Okay, cool.
Black peppercorn with a real cool base of Golden Promise and rye with black peppercorns. This is going to be great.
Okay.
Scorpion-like bugs. Yeah, we'll get some whip scorpions.
Fucking
get
why
some
not?
Slivcuids.
So the first hop I think we talk about is Saz. Earthy. Herbal and spicy.
Yes. Earthy, herbal, and spicy, except hitting it at an IBU that's not typical for noble hopping, right?
Yep.
That is going to be really great.
So Tet is going to be the next one. This is spicy and floral.
Yeah. What's not
Like,
to
I mean,
like?
that's more.
What's
that's more
not to
hallucinogenic,
like?
right? Like that's more.
Yes.
If we want to go towards what the spice is doing to you,
Yeah.
And
You're
I think
moving in a cool direction. Oh yeah, Feisty says they made an orange peppercorn saison a few years back. Yeah, I bet it was nice.
this is going to be a little bit different, but I think I like it. East Kent Goldings.
Yeah.
What's really neat about this is it's sweet, it's silky, and honey. Like, it's enticing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, along with the spice back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With the peppercorn and everything else. So
exactly, we're just trying to help it out there.
yeah, I think those are some really cool hop additions.
Killing wort. Yeah. Now keep the names in mind. Hold them fast. East Kent represent Bertie Van Ton. I'm sure the East Kent is fully dedicated toward the production of these hops. Every man, woman, and child is connected with the industry. Big hops. Sherlock Holmes. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
We're looking for those nugs, etc.
Them nugs?
Oh, yeah, those nugs. I don't, but yes, exactly. Now, Het did not win out. The earthy, you know what it was? It was the earthy. It's the broad, earthy nature, I think, of the saws that carry it away.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. What was our IBU we were looking for?
The IBU is a brisk 35.
Done.
How much did it need?
Well, considering I used the wrong hop. Ooh, we need a little more. 1.25 ounces.
Oh shit, you need more than a bag? All right.
It's up to 11.
So we got the Saaz in there. We got a great flavor.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of fun. I think we can have, this is a battle of the houses.
Yeah.
The Belgian Saison or the French Saison yeast. I fucking love this.
So what are the notes?
The Belgian is classic farmhouse, spicy, complex aromatics, including bubblegum. It's tart and dry on the palate with mild fruitiness. Finish is crisp and mildly acidic.
Okay. Well, what do you got on the other one?
Very versatile strain that is peppery, spicy, and citrusy. That's fucking great.
Yeah. Well, you know, and I have experienced that peppery
Yeah.
thing before, and it wasn't an addition.
Right.
It's just something about what the yeast is doing in there.
Right. I love that.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Yeah, but which one? So, which one's a Trades and which one's a Holkins?
Yeah, exactly. I think a Trades is probably the Belgian. Right? A little bit more, like there's more sophistication.
Right.
The other one is
Holkins
direct.
Peppery and spicy in your face.
Oh, Voodoo Ranger. So nice to see you. Welcome aboard. It's good to have you. They want to lean all the way into this pepper.
I dig it.
No, they're both correct.
Yeah.
But they have a different vibe. That Belgian one, we know about it.
Yeah.
You got your bananas, you got your cloves. It's weird, not in a bad way, but weird.
Oh, I dig it. It's great.
No, a French saison ran away with it. It's like 3 times the votes. I love what I'm seeing. Okay, now we got our pepper, we got our Saaz hop getting cranked, we got our French saison yeast.
Oh, your bubblegum has no place on Arrakis.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they probably don't know about it. Now, is there a spice addition, like something like? I think it's dangerous to add something like a direct cinnamon
I don't think for this beer. I don't think it's. I don't think it's right.
I think that we'll
I think
actually get the bite that we want.
If we do the sand dunes, that might have spice. If we do the box, what was the box test called?
The pain.
The pain box.
I think it might be called the pain box.
No,
but I mean,
there's a term for it. What's
the Gamja bar is the needle.
Yeah.
Right.
So that could have it like.
Yeah. We're gonna remember all these terms when we watch it. We'll be like, oh, hey, those are the terms that we love. Yeah, you certainly could.
Picking, FYI.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I see that 126 down there. Kareem Abdul-Gamja bar. Now.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll mess with it. We'll mess with it. So now we have done yeast. It's time for a name.
Yep.
All right. Fennel. A lot of Fennel fans out there. Fennels, as they're called. Beer is the Mindkiller. Yeah, I guess that works.
Yeah, I think that's the Weiss melange. Fucking great, Ritz. The Bearding Way, Golden Path, Killing Wart. Jesus.
Oh, Golden Path is nice.
Yeah. Cerulean Brew. Brewdib.
Broadib.
Broadib. Thrune.
Weiss melange is quite
Yeah,
strong.
I like Weiss melange.
Water of life.
Rye Halud.
Oh, who did this? Who did this? Delgo Start.
Great stuff.
Rye Hulud, you dork.
Belanger, yeah.
Quisas. Okay,
Frank Hopper, that's a great IPA.
all right, here. We got to do this. We're gonna have to send this over to Mike in moments.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, Fat Baron, we know how to do it here. We know about puns. Now, let's see. So beer is the Mindkiller. Obviously, it's got a strong brand. The true Dune heads coming in for Golden Path, of course. But does Rye Hulud have the energy, the momentum to take this to the hoop? We shall see.
I love all these damn names. They're really great.
There's so much great content here. I'll be very curious if beer is the Mindkiller, again, a strong brand,
Yeah.
does it have the vigor?
You're trying to tip the scales, aren't you?
No. I think that it actually is winning now. All right. Golden. It's very gold. Yeah, it's right in the middle. It's very rich. It's not super bright, but it is golden for sure.
Oh yeah, I'll get it so we get to 15.
Okay, just jump in there. Just jump in there. You know what? It happened. It happened. Beer is, in fact, the Mindkiller. No, there's no need. It came out on top, I think, pretty clean, Graham. Now, Farmhouse Vidaken, thank you very much, BC. We got it. Now, here we go. We're going to seize the machinery of the universe. Thank you so much. We did it. We succeeded in our aim. We're going to grab this device, and through the power of Josh's board, we're going to send you over to another realm, a realm where my friend Mike Krahulik does a sponsored stream, building Gunpla for Asus, who has a very cool line of Gunpla themed PC parts. Enjoy.